Welcome back to the Live Off Rents podcast by Spark Rental. As always, I'm your host, Brian Davis, co-founder of Spark Rental, and I'm on a journey to reach financial independence with a group of other investors in our co-investing club. I invest my personal money every month in whatever group real estate investment we are looking at that month in our club. This is my personal strategy for reaching financial freedom, and it's fun to be on this journey with a bunch of other people. So, as part of our co-investing club, we bring in outside experts to periodically speak to the club. We also get to bring in outside experts here on the podcast and chat with them about all kinds of topics that are way above my head. So, on that note, today we are breaking down what financial foundation you should put in place before investing in real estate. And to help us with that, we have brought in Kyle Luetters. He is a certified financial planner and enrolled agent with Moneta Group. So, Kyle, tell us about what kind of financial foundation we should have before we go out and blow all our money on real estate investments.
Well, Brian, thanks very much for having me on the show today. I appreciate it a great deal. We get a lot of questions from our clients and they're very diverse. And one of the biggest things that keeps coming up every time is, when should I get invested in real estate? So it's a great question. A couple of things that we like to tell clients when they start asking the question: do you want to be active or do you want to be passive? And if you're going to be active, very well realize that real estate's one of the things that can actually bankrupt you, instead of things like the S&P 500 and so forth. So what we really take a look at with our clients is, it's a great investment. We want to be emphatic about that. It is a great way to build wealth. But if we put the foundations in place, it can be a great wealth enhancer and not a detriment. So some great foundational pieces. Number one, with each and every client, we like to get a good handle on, what does lifestyle cost? And what I mean by lifestyle is like, how much does it cost you to live in your neck of the woods? Because 50,000 a year may go a long way in Omaha, Nebraska, but it's not going to go very far in San Diego, California, and
Right.
vice versa. So we try to get a handle on that. We also try to get an idea of what their long-term goals are. And this is probably the most key thing when we talk to them about, because if we don't have an area that we're aiming at, we really can't put the numbers in place. Financial planning calculators and everything like that are really just tools. The humans have to put the inputs in, i.e., point A, where we're at today, point B is where we want to end up. So once we talk about, hey, how much we're spending, what the goal is, then we develop the saving strategies. We want different buckets of investment. And before we really kind of get into investing outside of what I would say is kind of home base, we want to make sure that we've got an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses. I like to call it the war chest because it just sounds cooler. And then we also want to make sure, if you're still employed, you're putting enough money into your retirement accounts through work if they're offered, to get the full match. Beyond that, we start investing on the outside. And that's where passive real estate investment can come into play, because we're taking care of what we need to live on. We're planning towards the future. And now we're starting to diversify the portfolio out a little bit. And that's where we really like to get our clients and or anyone else we talk to the point before they really start taking a look at some of these exciting real estate investment opportunities.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense. And, everyone needs an emergency fund. Doesn't mean that they all need the exact same size emergency fund, but everyone needs an emergency fund. And the less stable your income or your expenses are, the more months of living expenses you need saved in that emergency fund. So I love that. And I love having the foundation of tax efficient or tax advantage retirement accounts in place as well. We talk with a lot of people who invest through self-directed IRAs. I actually personally don't I don't invest in real estate in a self-directed IRA. I'm going to have stock investments anyway, so I might as well hold them in my IRA, in a 401k, et cetera. So yeah, you want that diversification. You want the foundation. Totally appreciate that. So Kyle, in 30 seconds or less, how do you help people, and how can people connect with you if they want to take you up on that help?
100%. So if you think of the concept of a family CFO, it's no different than what a business CFO is. You have a chief financial officer in a business. What we do for our families and the folks we work with is we strengthen that down into the family size. So we're taking a look at tax, we're taking a look at estate planning, we're taking a look at workplace benefits, investment, insurance, the whole enchilada. If, to borrow a football reference, if the client is the coach, we're the quarterback on the field, and we're helping coordinate the actual game plan and running the plays. If they want to check us out, monetagroup.com is a great place to check us out. You can search for my name there, and you'll get the link directly to my contact information to learn more.
Awesome. And we'll put that link in the show notes as well. Kyle, thank you so much for coming on today. And guys, if you appreciate these quick hit episodes that we do, we try to pack them full of information. Please rate, review the show. It makes a world of difference to us. And on that note, we will catch you on the flip side. Wondering how private equity real estate investing works? We get it. A lot of investors are put off by phrases like private equity or real estate syndication, but these completely passive investments are actually a lot easier than buying properties directly, buying properties yourself in your own name. So we offer a free 40-minute class called Hack the Rich, 7 Secrets We've Learned from Private Equity Real Estate. There's not even a sales pitch at the end. We'll show you how to invest in these on your own without any help from us. So go to sparkrental.com/hack to take the free class. And we can't wait to chat about your questions.